To New York City and a deadly shooting at a nightclub overnight. 3 people killed, several more hurt. Maya Eaglin is at the scene for us. And Maya, what else are we learning about what happened?
Hallie, investigators say they are still searching for up to 4 possible shooters who left 3 people dead and 9 injured at this Brooklyn lounge called Taste of the City. Authorities say the shooting happened around 3:30 this morning, and they've recovered over 40 bullet casings. According to officials, this could be gang-related. New York City Mayor Eric Adams came to the scene today. Here's a bit of what he had to say.
When you have a shooting of this magnitude, it shakes you. And we're going to continue to do our job, and we're asking the residents to assist in any information that they have.
In a social media post, the lounge expressed its condolences. Right now, police say no arrests have been made.
You see, this is exactly the reason why I stopped going to nightclubs a long time ago. This is exactly the reason why I stopped going to nightclubs. Stuff like this. And you can tell it's a black people's nightclub. And they said Brooklyn too. So you can tell, and you can just look at the area and tell it's in a black folks area. And you know, it's a shame, man, that black people nightclubs always got turned deadly. I mean, I even made a video like this, I believe last year, that when you go to black folks nightclub, it's always death. Somebody's always getting shot or getting injured or somebody's getting killed. That's why I stopped going to these nightclubs. Because in my area where I stay at, there's no nightclubs out here no more. I'm talking about black people nightclubs. Oh, they got white people nightclubs and Mexican nightclubs, but they pretty much shut down all the black people nightclubs in my area. Because you know why? Because niggas don't know how to act right. Niggas don't know how to have fun when they go into these nightclubs. Somebody always got to go in there and be on that BS. Oh, he talking to my girl, or the dude grilling me, or it could be a gang rival or whatever like that. You heard what they said, a gang rival. I mean, that's the thing about me, man. You know, if you got beef like that, why are you going to nightclubs? I'm just saying, if you know you got ops in your area, you don't think your ops don't go to the same nightclub that you don't go? You don't think your ops go to the same fast food place that you go? You don't think your ops don't shop at the same place where you go buy your clothes and stuff like that? You don't think your ops don't go to the same place where you probably might get the same haircut? Come on now, man. You know, you got to change your routine up, man. That's one of the worstest places to go, especially when you got beef like that. If you got beef like that, then why are you going into the nightclub if you know your ops are going to be there? That's what I don't understand about y'all, you niggas out there, man. You know you got ops. You know you in some kind of beef. It's like, you gotta change your whole routine up. That's one thing I learned about when I used to be in beef with my ops a long time ago. I didn't go to the same gas station that they go to. I didn't go to the same grocery store where they shop at. I didn't go to the same place where they go eat their food and stuff like that. I had to change my whole routine up. You know, you don't go to the same places where your ops go, especially when y'all gonna see each other. You know it's gonna go down. You know it's gonna go down. You got to change your whole routine up. You can't be going to the same places where your ops go. You can't go to the same car wash place where your ops go. You can't go to the same place. You can't go to the same nightclub where your ops going to be at. Because you know what? It's guaranteed to go down once y'all see each other. But it's ridiculous though, man. That's why I stopped going to nightclubs a long time ago, man, because of shit like this, man. Niggas don't know how to have fun. Niggas don't know how to act. They always want to be violent. You don't see that. Let me just say it like this. When you see these old country white folks nightclub, when you see these country white folks nightclub, they all dancing and have a good time. When do you ever hear that always being on the news? When you hear about Mexican nightclubs, do we always hear about Mexican nightclubs having a shootout? Do we hear about the country nightclubs or white people having a shootout? No. it is always black people's nightclub that always be on the freaking news. You don't see white folks nightclub being on the news or shooting and killing. You don't hear nothing about no Mexicans nightclub having a shooting and killing, and you see it on the news. There's always black people's nightclub that always be on that bull crap. And it's really pathetic, man, that you can't even go to your own club with your own people to have fun without somebody wanting to come there and want to shoot up the freaking club, man. It's really a shame, man. You can't go to places like that. You can't even go to your own people's club. It's a shame. You can't go to your own people's club, man. Your own people's club where you see your own color skin. Cause you guarantee if you go into a white folks club and you let the only black person in there, of course they're gonna eyeball you. I mean, yeah, they'll smile in your face and everything like that, but you know, they all gonna eyeball you and be saying like, what this black person here doing in the white folks club? No different than the Mexican club. If you're black, white, and you're going into a Mexican club and you're the only white man and you're the only black man in the Mexican club, yeah, they all gonna eyeball you. Yeah, they're gonna be grilling you. They might not say nothing to you, but they're gonna be giving you that look and be like, what are you doing in here? You know, this is a Mexican club, not no black and white people's club. That's what they're gonna be saying. Or who knows? Some might try to mess with you. You just never know now. You know, it be people like that. But yeah, man, you can't go to nightclubs and have fun no more, man. It's a damn shame though. You can't, especially the black people's nightclubs. I don't know why y'all people like to keep going to these black people nightclubs when y'all know it's gonna be death. Y'all know that. But y'all niggas still keep going to these nightclubs, man. I mean, it's a damn shame that, you know, we can't go out and have fun like we used to. Because they'll quickly shut down black people's nightclub in a heartbeat faster than they'll shut down these white folks and Mexicans nightclub. Because black people's nightclub always be the ones that have shootouts and always be death in it. Always. Guarantee it. You rarely hear white people's nightclub being shot up and being on the news. You rarely see that on the news. I'm not saying it never happened. I'm pretty sure it has. I'm not going to sit here and say that the white people in Mexican nightclub don't never be shot up. I'm pretty sure it's probably been incidents, but you don't always see it on the news. You always see black people's nightclub always being put on the freaking news every freaking time. It's a shame, man, that we can't go out and have fun like we want to. Like, niggas is always want to be violent in club. You know? A nigga be grilling you in the club, or he talk to your girl, next thing you know, him and his homeboys outside in the parking lot waiting for you, ready to pop you. You can't even do that no more, man. That's why I said I don't even go to places like that no more. I said I would never drag Alyssa in something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just you just can't go out and have fun like you used to. You know, I'd rather just stay home with Alyssa, stay my ass home with her, than go to these violent black people's nightclubs. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say, man. Anybody wants to go to a black people's nightclub, just so you know, what you saw right there, that's what this could be you right here. You could be sitting there dancing with your girl, and next thing you know, some dude trying to shoot another dude, and you get caught up in the crossfire. This could be y'all right here, man. That's why I stay away from these black people nightclubs, man. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Even if I was to show up in there, I wouldn't even stay in there for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. I'd be up out of there. I'd be like, nah, I gotta get up out of here. Especially if it's way too many dudes in there. That's the thing about me, man. If I go to nightclubs, it better be, I'm just saying if I was a single man. If I go to nightclubs, you know, back in my days when I used to go to nightclubs or house parties or whatever like that, a nightclub or a house party or whatever like that, when I go to places like that back in the day, it better be more women's in there than it is dudes. Because if you go to a place and it's way more dudes in there than it is women's, I'm out of there. Because you already know something gonna go down. I remember when I was a teenager, I used to go to these house parties, right? Me and my homeboys, we used to go to these house parties when we was teenagers, right? And we would only go there just to see if there's any females there. So we go there and we see dudes post up against the wall, grilling you, looking at you like you shouldn't be there. I look in there, man. I'll be like, wait a minute, man. Why is there so many dudes in here than it is females? It's like way more dudes in here than it is females. I said, man, I'm up out of here, man. I'm not gonna be at a party where there's way more dudes in there than it is females. I'm be like, y'all dudes come there with no females. Y'all just come there for trouble. Y'all post up against the wall, grilling each other like something gonna go down, everything like that. I'm like, nah, man. That's the thing about me. If I'm gonna go to a nightclub or go to a party, a house party, it better be full of women's in there. Because I look at that motherfucker and it's like less women's in there and more dudes in there, I'm out of there, bro. You already know. You already know. I'm out of there. I come to a place to see the women's. Why would I want to come there and see a bunch of grown men there? Like, come on, man. And y'all dudes be sticking around the parties like that. Be way more dudes there than it be women's there, and y'all dudes still be sticking around. Not me. My black ass getting up out of there and getting in my car and getting the hell up out of there. Cause I don't go to boring parties like that. You know a party gonna turn up like that when there's way more dudes than it is women's in there. You already know it's gonna be turn up in there. You already know. I don't see how y'all dudes get entertained by that. Be way more dudes in there than it is females in there. Half y'all dudes don't even come in there with your own woman in there. Y'all dudes just be on some savage shit. Be on some killing shit. Y'all be on some dumb shit like that instead of trying to approach the women's in there. Y'all be on that. Let's get this dude grilling me. No wonder why some of y'all dudes be turning gay, man, especially when y'all go to prison. You be a free man, had plenty of opportunities to get with women while you a free man. When you get up in prison, you gotta look at each other in the freaking shower. I don't know, man. I think niggas love going to prison, man. I really do. I think some of these dudes, these savage ass dudes, love going to prison, man. They don't like their freedom. They really don't. But anyway, that's enough talking I'm gonna do. Again, this is why I don't go to nightclubs no more, man. Anyway, peace.